Hello there, YouTube. This is one of the dog paths out here. And this was completely, all of this, all the way out to the road there was completely underwater. All the sidewalk was probably about 4 inches. You couldn't walk through it with shoes, you had to wear boots. But finally at about 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. last night, everything stopped. Watch her, she's just walking right in the water. But look at that. What a difference a day makes, right? It's absolutely gorgeous out here at the moment. And this one has been driving me nuts. You should have seen her yesterday, rain and all. Well, I took you out, she wanted to go anyway. Well, come on, Sasha, let's do it. Let's find your brother Danny. And this is the backyard. All of this was completely filled with water, almost all the way to that wooden fence over there. Then this morning, you know, looking out the bathroom window that looks out here, it was all frozen. I didn't even realize that it got to freezing. It was 31 degrees last night, and it's like 49 now. This is amazing, the difference. Anyway, Danny's out here somewhere. Guess I got a call for him. He's probably out roaming. Holy moly, that dog is in full zoomy mode. I was in the backyard and I started whistling for him, and he come out of nowhere and comes flying across, went across all that water. Water's flying everywhere. I couldn't get the camera on fast enough. That Sasha was freaking out because he was running. She about wrapped me up. Look at all that. Just full of water down there. Some of these water holes might not even be passable. Who knows how? Oh, look at that. Backyard. Oh, I bet it's overflowed down here at the bottom where that creek goes through. Should have went a whole lot earlier. Look at all this water. Holy moly. Man, just imagine what it was yesterday. It had to be crazy out here. I lost him again. He was way back there. He come down that road 30 miles an hour. I think he's excited to go for a walk too. I know he was yesterday because he got barking at the door, and finally Sasha and him wouldn't shut up. So I thought, well, I need to do something with the video. So we went out in the rain. Man, that was a good solid 48 hours of solid rain, easily. Man, what a mess. Oh, I think we were talking about it last night. Kelly this morning at about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning, northbound I-5, just north of Woodland. I think he's still in Woodland. You remember, what was that, in 2001, 2002, after we got the Acura, we took that ride home. I think it took us 7 hours to get home, where those cliffs just past Woodland going north, well, they collapsed again. That's one of the fears, is you can absolutely get stuck at work. And yeah, what a mess. I don't know what other stuff. Kelly's the big Facebook scanner. She finds all these things. She sends me all these. She's signed up to all the different things, you know, like the counties and the local police and everything. She sees all the stuff. Did you hear about this? Holy crap, no, I didn't. He's just having a ball out here. You're just being a knothead there, Danny. Look at this water in there. That was a neighbor that lives down at the end, way down the end. And he said he came through here. He's in a BMW, a 3 Series, something or other. And said the water's so high, his headlights were, it was pushing up into his headlights. You know, you push the wall of water. Came back about 10:30 last night, and I noticed before he got home, one of the headlights went out. The water must have got to it or something. Looks like it's old halogen or bulbs or something. Look at all that water. He said it was just a lake coming across here. He said it was bad. Look where you can see where all the leaves are all bent over where it was rushing across here. Boy, the frogs are sure loving that, aren't they? They're all kinds of happy out there. Holy moly. Isn't that something? Well, we'll get close to it on the way out. Look at their driveway out here. Yeah, obviously they got a culvert going underneath there because you can see it pushing through. That's wild. It's pretty crazy, huh, Sasha? Had you wrap around me like a knothead. You gonna go down to get some water? She goes, yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe. She's pretty sensitive. This has to be clean. Dang, man, we'll just drink right out of a mud hole. Wow. I think I still see water moving across the road over here. You're gonna have to go across the water. Oh, look at that. Oh, I had to get my feet wet. She didn't mind yesterday. Look at that, rushing across their road. Oh, it must have just been the wind blowing, but look how all that's all blown over, the leaves and stuff. Because there's, oh, then scared off some mallards. Then he says, I don't care about no water. What do you think, Sasha? Man, I can't imagine how deep it was last night. He goes, man, it just rained and rained and rained. I said, man, did it? I didn't think it was ever going to stop. You're not going to lead me into that marsh. You're going to force you to have to go through water again. I'm not going to give you a choice. What are you going to do, Sasha? She's going to take the path with the least amount. I thought you'd get you to go through the deep hole there. He goes, nope. Funny, yesterday when she seen that cat out there in the barn, she had no problem flopping through that water. That's crazy. I wonder how deep that is. I'm not jumping in to find out. I know that. Dang it. I thought I'd get you to go through a puddle again. She says, nope. Not doing it. She said, I did it once for you. I'm not doing it again. Man, it's so beautiful. Holy moly. I think she finally rained herself out. It had to have come to an end at some point. I think it must have emptied out the ocean on us, and somebody cut the water spigot off, said that's enough. You're lowering the seas on us. Absolutely beautiful. Now, you guys didn't think I was going to let a day like this slip past without a mo pickle involved. Actually, I was editing yesterday's video that I haven't even started editing. Man, look at that yard, how tall that grass is. And I heard motorcycles driving by, and I said, nope, I'm going for a ride. So, y'all come on along. This is going to be fun. Come on, old Himalayan. It's going to be weird to ride after streak lights and streak light 3s. Hot ziggity. Man, that's some crazy headwind. Look at that. Wow. That was some crazy, crazy rain. Looks like this road's no longer flooded. Oh, nope, it's still closed. This is one of the things that always gets flooded when have these crazy rains. Look, it was all the way up to here. Wow. That's crazy. That's a road that goes through there. I've seen it where it's literally up to that camper. Wow, look at that. That's nuts, huh? Look at the mud that's in the water. That's just from everything running off of the hills and whatnot. So this is what I decided I wanted to do is go out and check out, you know, the old rickety I-5 bridge and see what that looks like. Wow, look at all that. That guy's field. You guys remember that one year? I think it was the year that we got stuck for like 7 hours coming home in the Acura. We came through here, and the water was about midway up the wheels of the car driving through that thing. That was nuts. This little creek ought to be just a flowing. Oh man! Wow, that's crazy. All right. Everything's, I mean, it's amazing how much water has gone down in our yard. So it's been going down everywhere else as well. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we're not going to see the cedar log today. It's funny people come out here fishing even in this craziness. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, buddy. She's got some water down there. Isn't that crazy? That is some kind of crazy. Can't even see how high it is because that truck is kind of covering the whole thing there. Yeah, those brick things are on. Yeah, it's just crazy high. Let's go to the Makeler Road area out there and see what that looks like. Jumping on this thing, you go taking off on the highway, and you still have that muscle memory of the 117 VVT or variable valve timing motor. Wow, it's amazing the difference that makes in those things. Wow. Technology can sure be a good thing. Amazing motorcycles. Can't wait till you guys see all the trike stuff. Hope I can compile all that stuff in a good way. Yeah, we won't see the old log sticking out of there for some time. Although with no rain at all, you'd be surprised how quick those rivers will right themselves. It's all muddy from all the runoff of everything. Still hanging around that 49-degree mark. That feels fantastic. See if that little tent, remember I was telling you one of the floods we had earlier this year, that tent was it was almost, I couldn't believe that the poles were, it's doing it again. It looks like it might have collapsed a little bit. I don't know if you guys, oh yeah, it's collapsed a little bit. But that thing's sitting up on a ledge that's quite a ways off the water. Still amazed them poles aren't getting swept away. That thing's literally looks like it's sitting on an island off to the side there. That's nuts. Geese out there. Holy moly. Probably can't make them out from here. Wow, look at them all right there. Holy moly. There's got to be thousands of them out there. Look at them right there too. They go, your weather down here in the States is plumb crazy. We're just gonna, it's a nice day, we're gonna take a break. I don't blame you. Not one bit. Saturday, other people kind of doing the same things. Let's go see what the rivers look like. I'm like, alright. This thing's probably packed with people as well. Holy. Look at that river. It's weird to see it that brown color when it's just that beautiful emerald green normally. That's wild that water is that high. That's plumb crazy. All the people out here fishing. I wonder if that's good after a storm. Must be. It's got the people out here. Somebody's little honey sitting in the car. I'm not interested in fishing. Just gonna sit here and binge watch some TikTok. I can tell you one thing. The air is very, very fresh out here. There's nothing floating in the sky. All that rain, it's all going down the rivers and stuff now. Imagine some of those tracks probably got flooded. There's probably no trains running. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Run on down here to the circle. Last time I came this way, remember it was washed out from the last atmospheric river we had. This is where it was cut off right here by where that camper's at. And this patch starting here to here was where it was washed out. That's bad when that happens, you know, this time of year. They're not going to be quick to get out there and clean that stuff up. That old tractor sitting up there on that pile of rocks is so cool. Now I can't see the northbound light. I can see the two southbound lights down there, and they're both red. So there's nothing going south. Well, there wouldn't be something on this east side track. There's already a green going that way, going north. I think it might be a trainless ride. Which oddly, I seem to be good at missing the train, although I shouldn't say that. Considering the amount of time I get out here. Look how many mailboxes are there. You'd never know that many people live that way. It'd be nice to see a light come barreling around that corner. But I think we're going to get no trains today. be a casual, laid back, out in the country ride with no frills. Although the flooding looked really cool. That's such a cool place out there. Little gas station, store things set up there. He's probably got all kinds of really cool old collectibles and stuff in there. Probably open that thing up as a museum at some point. Looking through here, I'm surprised by all the trees being gone. What a shame. So beautiful coming through here. That looks like a scrap yard. I mean, it comes back, but look across the road from us. That was done in 2016. That gets the water running down here, doesn't it? Oh, heck yeah. It wasn't that bad this time. You can see it didn't go all the way over. It was in there, but it didn't mow that stuff in the middle down. You always end up with some extra trees that fall off when it does that. And that little creek that just trickles down to nothing in the summertime, she's a Russian. So the bad thing about riding Harleys is you forget it doesn't have self-canceling turn signals. I will ride forever with a turn signal on. Dang. That's moving water. Hey, you. It's beautiful, that water rushing through there. Well, this is a nice relaxing ride for you guys. Well, it sure was for me. I just get in that little zen kind of mode. Just the beauty of it all. Bike's comfortable, it's fun. It's a nice kitty going across the road up here. Nothing like a relaxing weekend ride. These things, you know, they're not particularly fast, so it just promotes that kick back and relax, slow down, smell the roses, absorb all the beautiful scenery, barns, and open plain. That's real nice. As we're going by the cedar mill here, or the ex-cedar mill, I'm going to bid you guys adieu and get home and start working on some vlogs and drag the mom out at some point. Do a quick little goodbye and call it a Saturday. Appreciate you guys coming home for a ride. I hope you're still awake. I get myself so relaxed I'll fall asleep building my own vlog. So appreciate you guys coming along. We'll talk to you here in a minute with the mama. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, oh man, how about that? We took a... Oh, that is cold. She's got a coat and sweatshirt. I just got the base layer, Climb base layer on.
Crazy.
It is not... It works great with a windbreaker over it, but it does not stop wind. It just cuts right through this thing like a knife. That's cold.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great. We got out and went for a home ride. That was, I was telling him, it was a shocker getting on that Himalayan after riding those 117
oh, no kidding.
VVT motors.
Yeah.
I was kicking my foot down every once in a while, giving her a little booster, you know. It ain't that bad. It was fun. Checked out all the flood waters, and since I come back, things have receded even some more out there. So I had to walk around the war zone to get out here.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a fun day, fun ride. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yes.
Mama's been in there doing all her Facebooking stuff and
Yes. Just
watching her
chill
shows
mode.
and just chilling.
Yeah.
And I think on that we're gonna roll out. I got some videos to do.
Yes, he does. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. Well, that wind's got a bite.
It does.
All right. I'm going inside.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye.